If the vote no because I'm a woman and don't have independent thought video wasn't ridiculous enough, a new headline coming out of the Sunday Post suggests terrorists in Syria actually give a damn about what happens in Scottish politics. ISIS targeted Scot to force a yes vote in referendum. A leading intelligence expert fears Islamic extremists are deliberately threatening to behead a Scots aid worker to break up the UK. And basically the story is that ISIS want to behead this poor bloke David Haines because it will make Cameron look weak and make the British look like a liability, so the Scots will be encouraged to vote yes on independence. Do you know what I think? I think this British intelligence expert is actually trying to get people to vote no by reverse psychology. Because after all, if the terrorists want you to vote yes, then no must be the right decision. Professor Anthony Glees, one of the UK's most respected intelligence analysts, is convinced ISIS sense an opportunity to weaken the UK via their brutal campaign of terror. He said ISIS are believed to be holding around 30 hostages. Some are Scandinavian, but there are other Brits among the group. So you need to ask why David Haines has been picked after the two Americans. ISIS are a master of propaganda and realise the impact of selecting a Scot. They will hope by showing the UK is weak and unable to defend its citizens, it will drive Scots to embrace independence. Right. I don't think that's really true, is it, Mr. Glees? I'm not sure exactly what your motives are, but judging from your Twitter account, you're a bit biased, aren't you? Let's go through some of his tweets to see whether he might be tailoring this story for his own purposes. To save the Union demonstrates the UK's strength, the importance of Europe, and corrosive power of nationalism. If Scotland breaks the Union, UKIP will need a new name. The professor and so-called expert also retweeted none other than Rupert Murdoch. Scottish independence means a huge black eye for the whole political establishment, especially Cameron and Miliband. So if you go through this guy's Twitter account, Professor Anthony Glees, it's clear that he's a vote no person. And he's basically just using his so-called expert status to try and give credence to his opinion and to get people on the side of his opinion. But I think what's most abhorrent about this guy is that if David Haines really is a victim of a legitimate ISIS terrorist gang, he's happy to exploit the poor bloke for his own political purposes. What a scumbag. Personally, I don't give a monkey's which way Scotland votes, it's up to them, and I don't buy that it will have a significant impact either way, really. But if you are Scottish, please don't let stupid headlines like this scare you into making a decision. Oh, terrorism, we must vote no.